Okay, I ended up out here at the airport and it's 4:35 in the morning. I had a good Sunday night. I came out and the fares were pretty steady at the beginning. Uh-oh, they're ripping up the road here. What for? I don't know. Anyways, I had one call at about 9 o'clock and the guy went out to the ferry terminal in Swartz Bay. Now the ferry terminal from where I picked him up was like a $60 ride, so that was good. And then later on I got sent to another address and that guy went out to the Western Communities. And out in the Western Communities, I had another call immediately when I dropped off. And when I dropped off that one, I had another one immediately too. So I was doing all right. I was doing very well. And now, well, after midnight it slowed down. I had a couple hundred on by midnight already. And now, oh, there's a sign for the Greek Fest. The Greek Festival is coming. It's going to be in a week or two, so it's going to be good to get some Greek food and watch some people dancing and stuff. I look forward to that. You know, you buy yourself a plate of food for $15 or whatever and you get entertainment for free, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go. So yeah, and now I had this last fare in the morning to come out to this airport, and I might still get some more business as I got an hour and a half left to go, so that's all right. What else happened? Nothing. No drama at all tonight. It was very smooth. I'll be back tomorrow. Red sky. There's the sun, sorta. The sky is red. I smelled the smoke as soon as I came out my door. This is Monday the 20th. And I'm walking on my way to work. It's about 6:30 in the evening. Yeah, I'll let you know how it went at the end of the shift. I am at the airport once again. And I just dropped off. What an adventure tonight was. Do you remember that time when I was sent on a time call a couple weeks ago and I got to the address and found out that the numbers didn't work, and then I was told that it was a different street, and I was almost there, and then I was told to go home because the guy is leaving now, even though I was right around the corner. Well, last night I got sent to an elementary school, which is the kind of place I don't usually go to because I'm night shift. And this girl gets in and says she's going to Cooper Ridge. And I'm thinking, oh, Cooper Ridge, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, I tell her, I can take you there. And she says, you're the first cabbie who knows where that is. And I said, well, I'll tell you a little story. I'll tell you how come I know where that is because I was sent to the wrong place the first time, and I was there on time, and everything was fine, and then when I called the customer is at a different place because they made a mistake at our office. Yeah. That's one thing. So I knew where to take the girl, because when you have an experience like the one I did, you will never forget the place, ever. Okay, so now this morning one of my regular customers paid me some money that she owed me. And I'm thinking, good. She says, I'll have more for you tomorrow. I said, well, that's fantastic and great. That's lovely. And then somebody else, after collecting the money from her, somebody else called and wanted to go to the casino. It was the guy who throws his money around. He wanted to go to the casino. So I took him and his brother and a friend to the casino. And he says, can I call you later? I said, well, sure, you can call me. All right. So I head back to the part of town where I like to work. And I wasn't there for very long. And he calls me again and says, well, where are you? I said, well, I'm, closer to town. And he says, oh, I thought you were going to be waiting at the casino. And I said, well, I don't know how long you're going to be. So then he says, well, should I call another cab? And I said, well, I can be there in about 10 minutes. And he says, oh, no, I'll call another cab. So he calls another cab, and that's fine. Now, nothing happens for almost 2 hours. And my regular customer, not the guy who throws his money around, but the girl who paid me some of the money she owed me, says, can you come and get me and take me to so-and-so and do this and that and so-and-so, whatever? And I said, yeah, hang on. So I get to her place and I text her, I'm right outside. And she says, not yet. Oh, text me when. So then I sit for, it was two hours between calls. I finally get a time call, 4:30 time call, to take someone to the airport. So I'm just pulling into the driveway, and I get a call from the guy who throws his money around, saying, can you come and get me? I said, well, not right now, because I'm just picking up a customer, and I don't know where he's going. Could be anywhere. He says, oh, can you call me when you're done? I said, certainly, I can do that. So the guy comes out of the house and says, I'm going to the airport, which is where I just dropped him off. As we're heading out to the airport, I get a text message from the girl who wants me to come and get her. But I don't answer it because I'm driving. I'm not texting and driving. So she sends me another one that says hello. And I'm thinking, I'm driving this customer to the airport. Well, I have a handheld device here. That's a police. Okay. Yeah, I can get deep doo-doo for this. So anyway, when I'm pulling up to the airport, she texts me again, are you busy? I said, yes, I'm busy. I'll come as soon as I can. Then my phone rings again, and it's that guy again calling me. When we were halfway out to the airport, he called me and said, so are you coming? I said, well, I'm halfway out to the airport. Once I get to the airport, I'll call you and let you know. Now, I'm at the airport. I'm just at the airport, and he calls me and says, so are you coming to get me? I said, I'm just dropping off at the airport. I'll be there as soon as I can. And he says, well, I just want to know, should I cancel the other cab that I ordered? I said, well, that's up to you. I can still come and get you, but if you ordered another cab, maybe you should just let him take you. I said, sorry, maybe next time. He said, okay. So we hung up. So now I'm on my way back to town to pick up the girl who wants to go somewhere. I'm on my way. Just came out of the car wash, just washed the car. I had a $275 night. It was pretty steady early on, and had a couple of calls that went out to the western communities. Then at about just after 12, I got a call from the Gorge. Actually, no, from the Money Mart, and he went to an address on Harrison. And then I got sent out to Oak Bay Avenue, and the call at Oak Bay Avenue, there was nobody there. I called once, and then 3 minutes later I called again, and nobody answered the phone, so there was nobody there. So I came back to my part of the town over here, into the zone that we're about to enter here, zone 68, and I got sent out to Markham Road. Now Markham Road is a little bit of a haul, and it said back suite, please call. So I called the phone number, nobody answered. 3 or 4 minutes later I called again, nobody answered. Okay, I drove back to my comfort spot. I think I went to sleep for 2 hours. Before I knew it, well, it was 3 o'clock, and I got sent on another call, which thankfully went from one end of town to the other. And I did that. And then I did a few more calls and ended up with 275. At 3 o'clock, I had 180 on, so I did okay in the morning. That is after 3. So now I'm making my way to the gas station to fuel up, and it's still smoky. You can see that smoke up there, and they're doing construction all over the freaking place here. Here we are. Going to fuel up right here, right now. Talk to you sooner. Well, it's the morning. Right now it's 6:22 a.m. and I just had a busy night. I did $463 worth of business if you add everything up. What happened is that it was just busy. Just busy. I think by 2 o'clock I had 300 on, and I had some longer trips. I had some trips into the western communities. I had some good trips, and this last one was the winner. It was the guy who throws his money around. I'm sorry about that. You fell down. Let's see if I can get you to balance and not fall down again. I think I got it now. I will try not to make any sudden moves. But anyway, he went, his brother, and a friend of theirs, they went out to the Brentwood Bay Lodge to, I guess, sleep off all the partying they did. And instead of getting in trouble with his brother's wife, because if he came home in the state he was in, there would be a problem or something anyway. It was $58 on the meter. I got $90 for taking him out here. $90, not bad for 50 minutes of having him in my car, and about 10 minutes of that was waiting for him to get a room before he would pay me. So, yeah. What did I say? $463 night. Yeah. I can go home and rest now after I've washed the car. Oh man. Yeah. Maybe I'll just go to the dog and do it there, because they have a better better car wash. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And if I'm back late, so what? As far as I know, it's the owner driving in the morning, and he doesn't start till sometime after 7. Yeah. Anyways, I'm tired. It was busy. I didn't get much chance to do anything in terms of watching YouTube. I did watch a little bit, and every time I watched something, whenever I had a few minutes to spare and nothing going on, I went to sleep watching a video. And then sure enough, not too long after that, I'd get awakened by this thing here beeping at me to send me on another trip, and then that would awaken me, and then I'd look and see that the video was at its end, and so I missed the video. Yeah. Anyhow, that does it for the Wednesday night. It's still kind of smoky out there, but I think it's thinning out a little bit. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Here we are at the airport again. There are the flowers. They are in the dark again. And there's the Cisco van. That's the one that brings food to the airport. It is now 4:37. I brought a gentleman out here from the DoubleTree Hotel by Hilton downtown, and this guy's gonna cross right here. He's gonna jog, sort of. Yeah, I brought him from the Hilton, and he's getting on a plane, and he's going to Los Angeles. So yeah, it's been another busy night. I've got about 350 on, if not a little more. And the last few times I was between trips, I went to sleep. I'd fall asleep in a parking lot and get a call, and fall asleep in a parking lot and get another call. Fall asleep in another parking lot, get another call. And then I drove this girl to work down in James Bay from High Quadra area. So that was like a $22 fare, and I was in the parking lot of this 24-hour grocery store where I dropped her off, and I just pulled into one of the parking spots, and just 10 minutes I was out. I think I was reclined for about 10 minutes and just dozing off, and then this thing beeped at me again, and it was time to go to the Hilton DoubleTree, and I picked up this guy, and we motored all the way out to the airport. I got, I think, $62 for doing that. It was $55 on the meter. We had a pleasant chat all the way out. It was good. It was very good. And so now I'm heading back into town, and it is the last night of the week. So this is the Friday morning, the end of the Thursday night. Well, I still got an hour and a bit to go. I don't know. Should I wash the car? I think I'll just wash the car and fuck off. I don't feel like working anymore. I'll go to the car wash and I will wash the car. I will drive into town. I will fuel up and park it. I'm gonna walk home. Yeah, I don't want to work anymore. No more work. No more work. And roundabout, stupid fucking thing. Roundabout. Too many changes of direction for my comfort. Anyhows, it's kind of dark. Turn our high beams on temporarily and say, hope yours is better than mine. Well, as it turns out, I had another trip. I washed the car in at Mount Newton Cross Road, and that's where they have a car wash. So I finished washing up the car, and I cleaned it and washed it and everything. And then I got sent to another address out in central Saanich. And the trouble is that they set up the time calls in such a way that they give a car enough time to get to the address from town. But I'm already out here on the peninsula, so I ended up waiting in the driveway for about 25 minutes. But that gave me a chance to add up all my paperwork from the night, which I got done. And now I can drive back into town, and all I need to do now really is fuel the car and park it. So now it's 7 minutes till the end of my shift, but the owner of the car doesn't come on until like after 7. Yesterday, for example, I went to wash the car at 7 o'clock, or just before 7, and I ended up parking it at 7:30, and he wasn't there yet. So it worked out. Tonight I have, let's see how much, what I have on here. $259. Okay, $259. And 20. So $279, $299, $220, $320, $340, $360, $380, $390, $400, $5, $10, $15, $20. $420 for a Thursday night. It's not quite the $470 or so I had last night, but $420 ain't bad. It included a trip to the airport and went to the ferries after that, and the ferry trip was $38.30. So now I'm back on my way into town, and I'm done. My weekend will begin as soon as I park this thing. So this time, once again, I will say, I hope yours is better than mine.